Lorenzo Lamas, everybody, let's give it up.
Thank you, Tom, Sandy, thank you. I'm so pleased that we've got so many people out here today. I mean, I think we're really moving the numbers up in terms of from last year. I can tell you there's a lot more people out here today. And the reason why I want to thank you is because we all have things to do, we all have busy lives. And when you all can take the time and spend a few bucks to raise some awareness about a very important charity, kids are absolutely dependent on us to care for them, to support them, to love them, to open their eyes, to help them grow into contributing adults. And I have children that I love and adore. Some of y'all have kids. There are children out there that are absolutely alone in the world and think that their reality is the way it should be. And I'm talking about the kids that live with violence, that live with abuse, and it's something that just really needs to be brought to the forefront of consciousness in our country. And charities like this do that, and organizations like Casa Ventura and Casa Los Angeles, they are the businesses that give hope to these children that it doesn't have to be this way, that their lives can change and they can be improved, and they're not alone in the world. Groups and organizations like BACA, Bikers Against Child Abuse, they really lend their time to make sure that kids know that they're not alone in this nightmare of a world that they have led to believe is their only existence. So from my heart to your heart, from the good Lord above that gave us this beautiful day to ride today, I want to thank you for being here. And I want to thank Bill Bartell for sponsoring this ride and for being such a big part of what we're doing here. I bought my first motorcycle from Bill 30-some years ago, and every time we see each other, we're brought back to that fact that friendships and history is what makes us who we are as people. And I owe a debt of gratitude to Bill, not only for selling me my first Harley back in 1977, but for telling my dad that, listen, I'm 18 and your son deserves to have a motorcycle if he can afford one. My dad, of course, said, but Bill, his mother sent him the money. You shouldn't sell him a motorcycle because he's only 18, he's an idiot. And Bill just told my dad, but Mr. Lamas, your son came in here and he wanted that Sportster and he had the money and I had to sell it to him. God bless you, Bill. Can you say a couple of words to the folks? Bill Bartell, ladies and gentlemen.
Very few words from me. We're just really proud to support anything that Lorenzo wants to do. He's always got me with him, and we're just happy this is a great event, and I think it's a great cause.
Yes, it is. Thank you. Sandy, come on up here and just say something to the folks out there. You guys have done such a great job. Tom and Sandy, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for these two people who give such a voice to our ride and leading up to it, all the wonderful publicity you've done for us. I want to thank you for that.
Thank you.
And thank you. And the great people like this right here is what puts this all together. What we do in our show, we are always honored when people ask us to help out in any of these events. Child abuse, whether it's anything to do with children, it's a cancer fund, it's what. If you have a voice, you need to put it out there. That's the name of the game. If you have, just like Lorenzo here, he has a voice. People listen to him. He's picked a cause that he loves, okay? So the reality is that he's taking his time and putting it out there for all of you to join along with him. We love to do that also. This is just an honor for us.
So we actually have some shirts that are for sale, and the proceeds from this shirt goes to child abuse awareness. And we just gave one to Lorenzo and this gentleman, Bill. And anyway, we want to support as much as we can as well. Every one of us knows somebody that is in a situation where they're being abused. And I loved what Lorenzo said, because sometimes they don't know that they're in that situation, and it's up to us as their community to help them out of that situation if we know about it. So this is a really great cause, you guys. So all of these booths that you see out here, please support them, because they're supporting this cause and this event today.
And thank you for bringing that up, Sandy. In fact, 100% of whatever the sale is on the shirts, 100% will go to this fund for child abuse, okay? 100%. I think the shirts are $20 a piece. We don't even have that many left. We were at another fund last night, and they sold out. There might be 20. So if you buy all those shirts, it's $400 that goes to the fund here. So that's what we're trying to do. Stamp out child abuse and do it piece by piece, one person at a time. That's who we are. That's what we're doing. That's what this gentleman's doing. This gentleman over here is doing. They are donating their time, their services, and believe me, these guys don't work for free. I mean, they're out here right now doing all this for child abuse and for all of us to start jumping in there and helping out.
And so before we get off and we continue, just want to make sure that you go visit Law Tigers right over here, because they